Now we'll see the Mesolithic culture. Mesolithic period is known as Middle Stone Age as it is placed between the Paleolithic and the Neolithic periods. Paleolithic period is the Old Stone Age and Neolithic is the New Stone Age. The period between these two ages is called as the Mesolithic period. These people were hunter-gatherers. They made microliths. Microliths are the stone artifacts of small size. Now we'll see the emergence of the Neolithic culture and the beginning of agriculture. The period called Neolithic marks the beginning of the agriculture and animal domestication. Neolithic age is called the New Age because of the new grinding and polishing techniques used for the tools. By the hunting and gathering, people obtained very limited food, as a result of which only a small number of people could exist in a particular region. The introduction of the domestication of animals and cultivating plants at home led to the production and supply of large quantities of grains and animal food. Now we'll see prehistoric Tamilagam. In Tamilagam also, same historical divisions prevailed. One of the oldest Stone Age tools the world made by human ancestors called hominins had been produced in Tamil Nadu. These stone tools are found near Chennai region at several sites, especially at Adirambakam. The Kosastalai river is one of the major cradles of human ancestors in the world. The people who lived here belong to the species of Homo erectus. In this topic, we need to see about archaeological excavations and cosmic ray exposure dating. What do these words specify? Archaeological excavation refers to digging undertaken to recover archaeological evidence such as stone tools, pottery, animal bones and pollens in order to understand the past lifestyle of humans. And cosmic ray exposure dating, a method in which exposure to cosmogenic rays is done for dating the samples. In 1863, Sir Robert Bruce Foote, a geologist from England, first discovered Paleolithic tools at Pallavaram near Chennai. The Paleolithic people hunted wild animals and gathered the naturally available fruits, roots, nuts and leaves. They did not have knowledge of iron and pottery making, which developed much later in history. The tools occur at Pallavaram, Gudiyam Cave, Adirambakam, Vadamadurai, Erumaivettipalayam and Parikulam. The people belonging to this period used basalt rocks for manufacturing artifacts. Next is Middle Paleolithic culture in Tamil Nadu. Evidence for Middle Paleolithic culture can be observed in some parts of Tamil Nadu. In southern part of Tamil Nadu, at T. Pudupatti and Sivarakotai, artifacts of the Middle Paleolithic tools have been collected. And also near Tanjavur and Ariyalur, similar artifacts have been found. Next is the Mesolithic culture in Tamil Nadu. The cultural period occurs between Paleolithic and Neolithic culture. It is known as Mesolithic culture or Middle Stone Age. Evidence for the existence of Mesolithic hunter-gatherers is found at Chennai, North Arcot, Dharmapuri, Salem, Coimbatore, Ariyalur, Tiruchirappalli, Pudukottai, Madurai, Sivagangai, Tirunelveli and Kanyakumari. The people of this period used small artifacts made of cherts and quartz. The tool types are scrapers, lunates and triangles. These people hunted wild animals and gathered fruits, nuts and roots for their subsistence. Scrapers are tools used for scraping the surfaces. Triangles are tools are used in shaping the triangles. Lunates are used for understanding the shape of crescent. Next is the Neolithic culture in Tamil Nadu. The culture that domesticated animals and cultivated crops is called Neolithic. It is known as the New Stone Age. Evidence of Neolithic village is found at Payampalli in Velur district and few sites in Dharmapuri region. Next we'll see the Iron Age and Megalithic period. Iron Age is also called as Megalithic period. It is not different, both are same. Iron Age is also called as Megalithic period. The cultural period that succeeded the Neolithic period is called as the Iron Age. As the name suggests, people used iron technology. It preceded the Sangam age. The people of this age had knowledge of metallurgy and pottery making. Next we'll see about archaeological research. Archaeological research reveals that at least a section of people may have been living continuously in South India, including Tamil Nadu, from the Mesolithic and Neolithic times. Next is the available literary reference point to the submergence of areas around Kanyakumari. Some parts of Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu were connected by land about 5000 years, that is BCE. It is possible that some land might have submerged near Kanyakumari and around the coast of India because of the rising sea levels. Underwater surveys are necessary in this area. Dolmens, table-like stone structures, were erected as funerary monuments. Next, we'll see the agriculture and pastoralism. The people in the Iron Age practiced agriculture, domesticated cattle and sheep, and some of the groups were still hunting and gathering. Millets and rice were also cultivated. Evidence of rice is seen in the megalithic sites like Adichanallur in Thoothukudi district and Purundal near Palani. Next comes the Iron Age society and polity. The Iron Age society had farming communities, pastoralists and hunter-gatherers. Craft specialists, potters and blacksmiths were the professionals during this period. Cattle lifting leading to wars and encroachment and expansion of territories had also started in this period. Next comes the pottery. Pottery is an important evidence found in the archaeological sites. The Iron Age and Sangam Age people used the black and red colors to make blackware and redware pottery. Potteries were used for cooking, storage and dining purposes. The black and redware pottery has a black inside and red outside with lustrous surfaces. And last we come to the iron technology and metal tools. The megalithic burials have abundant iron objects placed in the burials as grave goods. Weapons such as swords and daggers, axes, chisels, lamps, tripod stands are also found. Bronze bowls, vessels with stylish funnels decorated with animals and birds, bronze mirrors and bells have also been found at Aravalli. Now we'll see the recap of the topics which we learnt. First, we discussed about the history of humans and the ancestors. We found that science believes in the theory of human evolution from the great apes. We came to know that humans lived in permanent houses, made pottery with surplus production, and they developed various crafts. We also discussed the Middle Paleolithic culture is found in some parts of Tamil Nadu, and Mesolithic people lived in all the areas of Tamil Nadu. We also outlined the usage of iron tools in the agriculture. Okay, students. This one. Okay students, we have discussed all the topics of Unit 1 from Evolution of Humans and Society Prehistoric Period. Go through the lesson and learn the book back questions which will be displayed on the screen. Do your best, try to be the best, and all the best.